Hello, today I'm attempting a puzzle I've not tried on my channel before called Cell Tower. You can see we've got a grid of letters. The idea is to arrange them into a sequence of words. I should click show instructions, shouldn't I? So the idea is that you divide them into blocks, and within each block, if you read across from left to right, top to bottom, you get words. So here you can see puzzle is a valid word, but we can't have puzzles because the S would come before the E if you're reading left to right, top to bottom. But also puzzling is a valid word in this example as well, so you can see that it could get quite complicated. So let's see how we get on, and immediately I can see training in the top left, but I mean it feels too good to be true. It just feels like a red herring, doesn't it? I don't know where to start with this really. Maybe we just have to start putting in some words and seeing where we get stuck. The trouble is training isn't really gonna rule much else out. What's the ACA gonna do afterwards? Because if we have training, then there's gonna be a word that starts with A. I mean, it could be actor, but then we've got this CASRE business going on over here that doesn't look promising. How about if we started lower down? I can see lots of 4-letter words. Let me just check for rules again. 4 to 8 letter. Oh, so actually there's an upper bound as well. So nothing is longer than 8. I don't know if that helps or hinders or just doesn't come into play at all. Right, at some point I think we just need to go for it and see what happens, don't we? There's another ing over here, which looks tempting. I don't want to make a mistake and have to rule it out, rub it out, or erase it, or whatever the terminology is. I think, let me start at the top, but let me, if it's not training, what's going to happen in the top right hand side? It could be acts and carer. But then where would the F go? Foci? It's not the most common of words. And also it would leave a P over here. I suppose this could be presence. Oh, I've spelt it wrong. We need the E. That does leave this ing over here. It leaves EAR as a potential ending, or near. I think I'm going to go for that. And let's go for carer. Oh, it's not carer because the E and the R are the wrong way around. So it would just have to be care. Interesting. I think I like that because it allows me to do acts and forcing. And so I am now going to put in training. And now let's see what we're left with. So it's looking like price, and then seen it could be. If it's seen, oh, it would have to be prices, I think, because then this would have to be near. Let's add prices and seen. So if it is near, what are we going to have next? Stay is possible. What's this S going to be? C's? I mean, that's one way to get rid of a couple of the E's. Or seeds even. think I'm going to get rid of that. And what happens if we have below? Could be chose and then, so I like that. Let's go back to near. That would leave me with stay and seize and stuff. I quite like stuff as a word in this context, so it would have to be stayed probably. So let's put that in. Let's put stayed, seize and stuff. Or what are we going to do with this O? So we've got prime down here, but I'm not liking this O. I maybe went too fast with some of those letters. Or it could be prior. I thought that prime down the left hand side was a red herring. Yes, so it's meet, chose, and then. Congratulations. And that was a completely perfect solve. So yeah, that was tricky. It took me a while to get going, but I think I avoided a few red herrings. Adding the ed to stayed was quite important, of course. Adding the s to prices. You've got to think ahead a little bit. I also got very lucky that carer couldn't have been valid because I would have entered it if I could, as you saw. So a little bit lucky, but yeah, for my first ever attempt at that, I'm pretty happy with that. Let me know how you got on. Let me know if this is the kind of puzzle you'd like to see me solve more of, to see if I can prove that it wasn't just beginner's luck. Thank you for watching. That's the cell tower puzzle for today, and bye for now.